Welcome back to the Student of the Game podcast. Once again, thank you all for tuning in. All right, it's week 3, 2024 NFL season. All right, let's get these NFL picks in. All right, well, we saw Thursday that that the New York Jets, thinking about Aaron Rodgers, Green Bay Packers. But anyways, the New York Jets took care of business against the New England Patriots. Once again, shout out to the Jets for taking care of business and Aaron Rodgers doing Aaron Rodgers type things. All right. So hopefully he'll have a good bill of health this season, and we'll see what these Jets gonna do. All right. So let's get in today's games on Sunday. All right. First up, we have the New York Giants, the Giants of New York versus the Browns of Cleveland. Cleveland is the city where we come from, where we Bone Thugs and Harmony right there. All right. So the Cleveland Browns, they have some injuries. They have some injuries. They have a lot of injuries. That's not good for the Cleveland Browns. Now, if you're the New York Giants, that's good for you. Not saying you wish bad health on anybody, but if you're the Giants, you probably prefer for them to be out for this game and come back the next game against in week 4, whoever they play. Um, Daniel Jones, I don't know what to say about Daniel Jones, man. Like, is Daniel Jones elite? No. Is Daniel Jones trash? No. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the NFL, man. Any given Sunday. It's the reason why there's a movie called Any Given Sunday. It's because there's a saying called Any Given Sunday. Anybody could win. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyways, I'm gonna roll with the New York Giants on this one. All right, now I like Deshaun Watson, but Deshaun Watson just haven't been looking the same. Hasn't been looking the same. Now I understand that his father did pass. I think that was during right before the first week of the NFL season, and one of his best friends did pass. So, but I'm thinking about like last year and then going over to this year too. I'll exclude the first game against the Cowboys because I'm gonna tell you something, man. Hey, all of us who work normal jobs, we take days, weeks, months, some people years off when a loved one passes, and can't even imagine the fact that we're going back to work. But for him to go out there and do that, not giving him an excuse, but that's more of a reason. So, but he didn't look like himself. But last week they won. He looked better. He looked better. I'm more concerned about him holding on to the ball. But I'm gonna roll with the New York Giants on that one. Now, if the Browns didn't have all those injuries, I probably would have picked Cleveland. The next matchup, we got the Packers of Green Bay versus the Tennessee. Tennessee, take me to another place. Y'all remember that? Arrested Development. Not the show, the group. All right. But anyways, this is going to be interesting. Malik Willis, is he looking at this as a revenge game? You know he is. He might not say it. I don't know if he said it, but this is a revenge game for him, man. I'm pretty sure he appreciates the Titans for drafting him, but me personally, I think they gave up on him too quick. But it's like, hey, he's about to show them, not just them, but the world that, you know what? I am a starting quarterback in this league. Okay, I'm going to take advantage of this situation with Jordan Love out, and I'm going to show the world that I am capable of being a starter in this league. All right, and I think he has that potential. And I think Malik Willis is going to shine. I think this Green Bay Packer team is going to shine. You got Josh Jacobs at running back. Hey, this offense is going to be rolling. All right, it's going to be a good game. Probably going to be a close game because Tennessee, some of their personnel, they're probably familiar with Malik Willis. All right, but I'm going to roll with the Green Bay Packers, the Packers of Green Bay on this one. Next matchup, we got the Chicago Bears versus the Indianapolis Colts. Anthony Richardson versus Caleb Williams. I like Caleb Williams. Like I say, even though the Bears lost against my Texans, I still thought Caleb Williams, I think that dude is going to be a problem. He is going to be a problem. Oh, but his stats didn't look that good. Hey, man. You can have gaudy stats in the game and still probably don't really look that good. It's just maybe the game. A lot of times it depends on the defense you're playing against, so maybe you just had a good day. Caleb Williams, that young man has a lot of potential. When would he start to reach it? I do not know. I do know that they are coming off, let's say, losing a Sunday night game, a very close Sunday night game, and that's pretty draining. And now you're going up against the Indianapolis Colts. Even though they don't have a good record, they are a professional team. I think the Colts, because they are at home, I think they're going to take care of business. Like, as a Houston Texans fan, I would love for the Bears to defeat the Colts because that helps the Texans, but I don't expect the Colts to lose every game. As much as I would love for them to, I don't. That's not going to happen. So I got the Indianapolis Colts taking care of business in this one. Next matchup, we have my Houston Texans versus the Minnesota Vikings. All right, so Joe Mixon is not going to be playing. Not sure how long he's going to be out, but I do know he is out for this game. That sucks. That sucks. Cam Akers is going to be playing. I think Cam Akers used to play for the Vikings at one point, but he's a good running back. Hopefully he's able to maintain everything, hold it down until Joe Mixon comes back, because we're gonna need Joe Mixon. But also we have a very, 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 very good quarterback by the name of C.J. Stroud. Maybe you heard of him, And Minnesota, since we did y'all a favor last week by defeating the Chicago Bears, who are in the NFC North with y'all, guess what? Well, we got to take care of business against y'all now. You thought we was gonna only just take care of business against the Bears? No, we got to go against you Vikings as well. Yeah, we must. We can, we will, we must. Remember that. All right, but this should be a good game. I mean, going on the road, but once again, coming off of a tough matchup against the Bears, a close game. I mean, I think that's going to boost this Texans team confidence. C.J. Stroud did not have the best game, but the defense took care of business. They did enough to go ahead and win the game, and that's what you play for. We play to live the game. We play the little game. We live to fight another day. All right, but anyway, so I got the Houston Texans winning this one, like you didn't know. And I don't expect the Texans to go undefeated, but I don't expect them to lose this game. Next matchup, we got the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Who Dat Nation, the New Orleans Saints. Man, those Saints, man, you hear Dennis Allen? Sometimes you got to pop out and show them. Sometimes you got to pop out and show them. I don't think he should have used that line, because if you're not able to use the full line, don't say it, because it's not the same impact. Go say something else, But anyways, and then I thought that was weak to do that, because with the whole Lil Wayne, Kendrick Lamar thing, y'all New Orleans. But I guess, when you think about it, Lil Wayne, he's a Packers fan. I don't know if he doesn't like the Saints. The Saints might be his second team. I don't know. But anyways, Eagles, tough loss against the Falcons on Monday Night Football. So that means they have less days to rest. And I'm going to tell you something. The fact that they didn't give Saquon Barkley the ball, I think that, I'm not saying there's a division in the locker room, but I don't think everybody's on the same page. At least a couple people not on the same page on that. And when one of them is probably the running back, I'm pretty sure that young man wanted that ball. He should have got the ball, because that's what you got him for. Okay? But we talked about that the other day. But I'm going to roll with the Saints, man. Yeah, they just kicked the living snot out of the Cowboys. Now they're going home, where that home crowd is going to welcome them with nothing but love and praise and all that. Now, let me take that back. They're going to welcome them with love, because whenever I say praise, that's normally reserved for like for God and stuff, I don't think they're gonna praise him like God, but they're gonna be cheering for him. All right, that's the word I'm gonna use. They're gonna be cheering for the Saints like they normally do, loudly and proudly. The Who Dat Nation, man. But yeah, I don't think the Eagles, they're gonna play competitive, but I don't think they're gonna win that game. All right, next matchup we have I was going to say Los Angeles Clippers, because it's abbreviated LAC, but it's Los Angeles Chargers versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is going to be a good one. I have a lot of respect for both these coaches, Harbaugh and Tomlin. These are two winning coaches, Harbaugh doesn't have a Super Bowl. His brother does, but this is going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one, because you got Justin Herbert going up against this Pittsburgh Steelers defense. And you have, Jim Harbaugh, the thing about it is, historically, he struggles against mobile quarterbacks. And one of them happens to play for the team on the Steelers, Russell Wilson. I'm going to tell you something. All right. I think Russell Wilson scares the living crap out of Jim Harbaugh. I don't care how old Russell Wilson is. As long as he's living and playing, as long as he's playing football and Jim Harbaugh has to coach against him, he's going to have flashbacks. Oh, he's going to have flashbacks, probably going to be telling his D lineman, you got to make sure you rap on him and all that. And they're going to be like, man, we got him. He ain't slow and all that. He's going to be like, then Harbaugh going to be like, man, I said that to Aldon Smith and to my other defensive players back in the day. I'm like, well, we not them. And then boom, make the same mistake. But still, as you have Justin Fields out there. So we got Justin Fields. And I think Justin Fields is going to do a good job in this game. But if he has to struggle, I'm going to tell you something. Russell Wilson is very capable of coming in and finishing this game off and getting the W for the Steelers. All right, it's almost like a relief pitcher situation. Russell Wilson understands that. He plays baseball, got drafted by the Yankees. Google that. But this is going to be a test for Justin Herbert. You have an elite QB coach who his powers, one of his superpowers is that he can take an average he can take a bad quarterback, make him average, take an average quarterback, make him good, make a good quarterback, make him great. All right. So what you going to do, Justin Herbert? No excuse. But this is going to be a real good game. I'm looking forward to this game. Two coaches, man. Like, this is two of the best in the game right now. Okay. Two of the best in the game. I know Harbaugh just coming back from college, but when he was coaching the Niners, one of the best. Tomlin's still doing it in Pittsburgh. How long you been in Pittsburgh, man? It's been a long time, but he's still doing it. All right. But this is going to be a good game. But even though it's going to be a good game, somebody got to win, somebody got to lose, unless they have a tie. I don't want no ties in this. I don't think Steelers fans want a tie. Don't think Chargers fans want a tie. So I got the Pittsburgh Steelers taking care of business against the Los Angeles Chargers. All right, the next matchup, we have the Denver Broncos at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. All right, Sean Payton, what you going to do? What you going to do, Sean Payton? You the quarterback guru. Knicks, I like Knicks. But I think Knicks is going to play a better game this week than he did last week, but I got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers winning this one, man. Baker Mayfield not playing out there. He is not playing. Like, that dude there is showing why, hey, I should be a starter, why I was drafted high and all that stuff, man, So he is doing his thing, I mean, if you're comparing Baker Mayfield, if you expect him to play like a Lamar Jackson or Patrick Mahomes, where you're fooling yourself. You're fooling yourself. That's not what he's going to bring you. That's no different than saying if you're expecting Lamar Jackson to be Patrick Mahomes or Patrick Mahomes to be Lamar Jackson. They're different. They're different. Different animals. Same beast, though. Remember Kobe said that? But can you be the same beast and a different animal? I love that, man. But anyways, I think Baker Mayfield going to shine, man. It's going to shine. I'm not sure what the weather's going to be like over there in Tampa, but rain, well, it's not going to snow, but sunny, cloudy, rainy, Baker's going to shine. All right, so I got the Buccaneers winning that one. Next matchup, we have the Carolina Blue Kicks hottest player on the block versus the Las Vegas Raiders. I really don't like what they're doing with Bryce Young. I absolutely do not like what they are doing to Bryce Young. Did I say I don't like what they're doing with Bryce Young over there? Okay. This could be a trap game for the Raiders. It could be because you're like, sometimes when this happens, when they bench a starter like that, and not because of injury or whatever, the team, they may come out there and just like play inspiring and just because it's a new game plan. And you got certain players, they're going to be getting more time to shine and show what they can do and showcase. So this may be one of those motivational, enthusiastic rah-rah games, but it only lasts for like a couple weeks. And it may be one of those rah-rah games and you still lose, But, man, I just don't see the Vegas Raiders losing at home, man. Antonio Pierce, I think he's going to have those guys already, man. Whether Carolina come with the inspirational rah, that doesn't mean they're going to secure it with the W. So I'm going to roll with the Las Vegas Raiders on this, all right? Raiders. Next matchup, man, we got the Miami Dolphins versus Seattle Seahawks. One of my best friends, Chris, he's a Dolphins fan. Hey, I'm a Seahawks fan. We've been battling for decades and stuff. Maybe he doesn't remember this, but I remember this when our teams faced off in the Super Bowl on Madden. Yeah, you had Ricky Williams, I had Sean Alexander. I won that. Took care of business, So I'm going to still hold that over his head, whether if we win, lose, or draw on this one. But I'm going to roll with the Seahawks. Fant is hurt, right tackle. Man, that sucks. We need to protect Geno. But we get to see DK Metcalf and Jalen Ramsey. You know what I'm saying? Haven't seen them two match up since Ramsey was playing for the Rams. All right, so that's gonna always be a good matchup, good physical matchup. But the thing about it is, we got Tyler Lockett, and we, you know what I'm saying, and the Seahawks, they're gonna do the doggone thing, man. I'm not sure if Kenneth Walker is playing, man. I gotta check the injury report, man. We need him out there. But that Seahawk defense, oh man, that Seahawk defense is phenomenal, man. They doing the doggone thing, and Mike McDonald, he has quite the experience of going against the Miami Dolphins and stuff, but. Tua Tagovailoa is not playing for sure. Their backup quarterback, I don't know too much about him. And that's the thing. We don't want the Seahawk defense taking them lightly. Once again, this could be another rah-rah moment. Don't let your guard down, even when you're at home, okay? Don't get too caught up on yourself. You know, I'm like, oh, no Tua, we got him. Hey, man, they still have Jalen Waddle. They still have Tyreek Hill. They still have speed, okay? And they still had that running back number 28. What's his name? Or Kane? Yeah, that dude there can ball, man. Okay, so I wouldn't take them too lightly. But with all that being said, I'm rolling with the Seahawks. You thought I was gonna say all that and root for and say the Dolphins? You don't know me. Next matchup, we got the Baltimore Ravens versus the Dallas Cowboys. One of my good buddies, Roger, he's a Baltimore Raven fan. All right, so going up against the Dallas Cowboys. How about them Cowboys? I know a lot of Cowboy fans. Ravens, they are 0-2. The Cowboys, they're 1-1, but they just got the living snot kicked out of them at home. And now they're playing at home. And I'm pretty sure those Cowboy fans are going to let them have it. That's the thing about Cowboy fans. Like, Cowboy fans, they'll talk trash about their own team even when they are winning games as if their team is losing games. It's very unique, and I think it should be studied for real. But this is Lamar Jackson we talking about. As much as I'm a fan of Dak Prescott, this is Lamar Action Jackson. They're not about to go down to 0-3. Now on the flip side, the Cowboys, they're not about to get blown out 2 times in a row. So this is a game here. And see, that's the thing. Most people were expecting the Cowboys to beat the Saints, even if they didn't kick the living snot on them to beat them and then to lose this game. All right. But right now, I'm not saying the Cowboys are in desperation mode. I don't think they are. I still think they're going to win their division. I still think they're going to win that division, man, for real. I like Philly, but I still think the Cowboys are going to win that division. But this game here, they're not going to win. Now, I think they're going to play a lot more inspired, a lot faster, move with more purpose against this Ravens team. Because in another way, they probably was overlooking the Saints because of the Ravens. And can you blame them? That's Lamar Jackson. Have you watched this dude ball? Okay, so I think the Cowboys, they're going to be prepared to play them. But this is going to be a close game that they're going to lose. Sometimes you have situations where both teams play great, play very, very good, but somebody got to win, somebody got to lose, unless they have a tie. We don't want a tie. I don't want to see a tie. All right. But I got the Ravens taking care of business on this one. Next matchup, we got the San Francisco 49ers versus the Los Angeles Rams. Yeah. One of my good buddies riding, he's a 49er fan. And I'm going to tell you something. I cannot root for the Niners for nothing. And then this game, it's NFC West. I won't. This is a game, you know how I say, whether when they play good, somebody got to win, somebody got to lose. I don't want to see a tie. I would love to see a tie game. I would love to see a tie. I mean, George Kittle's not playing. C-Mac's out for a few weeks. I would love to see this game end in a tie. I mean, because I would love to see the Niners lose. I would love to see the Rams lose. That can't happen. The closest thing to it would be a tie. All right. Has the Rams won the game? I don't think the Rams won the game yet this year. I don't know. Let's see. Man, I don't know what to say. Well, they just lost the Niners. They just lost to the Vikings. Vikings defense look real good. Flores over there. This is going to be a test for Brock Purdy. This is going to be a test for him. All right. We're gonna see what he's made of on this one, because you're going LA. You're playing up against a desperate Rams defense. Sean McVay, phenomenal coach. Kyle Shanahan's a phenomenal coach. I mean, man, this is a tough one. This is a tough one. You know what? That's weak of me to say end in a tie. I hope it ends in a tie, but somebody's going to win this game. Somebody's going to lose this game. I'm going to roll with the Rams. The Rams because they are in desperation mode. If Kittle was playing, okay, but no Kittle, man. That's big time. That's like the Avengers with no Hulk. It's a big difference. You remember when the Avengers fought Thanos? Well, when Iron Man, Thor, Fat Thor, and Cap, when they fought Thanos. Now imagine if Hulk, not Smart Hulk, excuse me, y'all. Imagine if not Smart Hulk, but the Hulk was out there against him too. Yeah, they would have definitely won. They would have definitely destroyed him, even with an Infinity Stone. But I'm going to roll with the Rams. Next matchup, we got the Lions of Detroit versus the Arizona Cardinals. I like those, the black jerseys the Cardinals wear. I want to root for them, but I got to roll with the Lions. I don't want the Cardinals to win. Don't need them to win. I understand they're not going to win every game or lose every game, but they won last week. We don't need them winning another game right now. All right? I want them to be as far as they possibly can away from the Seahawks, meaning want them at the bottom, Seahawks at the top. All right? I know. But this is going to be a good game. This is going to be a good game. You know, Kyler Murray is doing Kyler Murray type things, and that is scary, people. He's starting to look like MVP candidate Kyler Murray. Well, I'm thinking basketball. But I'm going to roll with the Detroit Lions because Dan Campbell says, hey, we will claw and bite you at the knees and all that. And what other quarterback knees you wouldn't want to bite that's not outside of Kyler Murray? Because that dude is going to run. Hopefully they don't literally bite him and stuff. But I'm just saying, I understand the mentality. Next matchup, we have the Kansas City Chiefs versus the ATL Dirty Birds, Atlanta Falcons, on NBC. Yeah, so it's been brought to my attention that Kirk Cousins, he's 4-1 in his last primetime games. All right. Okay, yeah. Would have lost that game had they just given the ball to Saquon Barkley. Not pass him the ball, but hand the ball off to him. But okay, that's fine. He's going up against Patrick Mahomes. He's not beating Patrick Mahomes on national TV. And you know who's going to be on national TV also rooting? Oh, Taylor Swift. Kirk Cousins, you have no match for that, dude. You can't. Bijan Robinson, as good as he is, you have no match for that. Drake London, yeah, you have no match for that. You have no match for that. I mean, you better hope if you're Drake London, like, man, the Falcons, they're going to play good. They're going to play well. But just because you play well doesn't mean you're going to win. When you play well and the other team is just playing great, lights out, you're going to lose. So I'm going to roll with the Kansas City Chiefs right there, people. I'm sorry. Roll with the Kansas City Chiefs. Well, I'm sorry, but not sorry. All right? Patrick Mahomes. National television. Taylor Swift. Travis Kelce. Worthy. Jones. What you going to do? All right? Next matchup, we have two Monday night games. We have the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo Bills fans, like, I'm telling you, like, shout out to Buffalo Bills fans, man. I got one of my most views ever talking football from Buffalo Bills fans, man. And a lot of them made some good, valid points. Some of them I agree with, some I disagree with. Some people just saying stuff that just absolutely made no sense. But, okay, I get it. You're rooting for your team. You felt like I was hating on them. I wasn't hating on them. I mean, you telling me Josh Allen is, okay, you keep telling he's the owner of the Dolphins, blah, blah, blah. But is he the owner of the Jets? They're in your division. Is he the owner of the Patriots? Is he the owner of the Kansas City Chiefs, Cincinnati Bengals? I mean, so it's like, hey, don't just be an owner of the Dolphins. Keep that same energy towards everybody if you are him. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what Patrick Mahomes is setting out to do. That's what Lamar Jackson's setting out to do. So, but, hey, it is what it is. We'll see what y'all do against the Jets with Aaron Rodgers, all right? But anyways, y'all going up against Trevor Lawrence. Jacksonville Jaguars are in desperation mode. They are. Lawrence has not been playing the best football lately. They're in desperation mode. He's in desperation mode. So are y'all ready? I mean, y'all had over 10 days off. Okay, What y'all gonna do? Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready, Buffalo Bills? Because those Jaguars, they are ready. They are coming. They are coming. Jaguars don't care about when it's cold. They don't. They will hunt you down and tear you up. They don't care if it's in the cold. All right. So I'm rolling with the upset special right here. Upset special because the Jaguars are in desperation mode. And it's wild for me to pick them because the Bills done had some days off for real. But I'm rolling with Jacksonville people. Jacksonville people, hate it or love it. In the final matchup, we have the Washington Commanders versus the Cincinnati Bengals. Oh, Joe Burrow about to do the doggone thing, people. I don't think the Commanders going to be smoking on that Joe Burrow. They're not going to be smoking on that Joe Burrow. No, they not. Joe Burrow going to be smoking on them. All right. Jamar Chase, they going to get it together. But, man, that was a tough loss. Yeah, I forgot about that. Man, that was a tough loss against the Chiefs last week. Like, you know what? Upset special. No. It's going to be a close game, but the Bengals, they're going to win. It's going to be a close game. Washington, Washington, I'm going to say the Redskins. The Commanders, they're not trash, all right? It's going to be a close Monday night game, but the Bengals going to win. I got the Bengals winning. Let me stop before I accidentally change my mind. So, all right, people, so on our matchups, okay, so we saw that the Jets won against the Patriots. We got the Giants over the Browns. We got the Packers over the Titans. We got the Bears over the Colts. We got the Texans over the Vikings. Saints over Eagles. Steelers over Chargers. Buccaneers over Broncos. Raiders over the Panthers. Seahawks over the Dolphins. Ravens over Cowboys. Rams over Niners. Lions over Cardinals. Chiefs over Falcons. Jaguars over Bills. And the Bengals over the Commanders. I almost changed it. Anyway, share your thoughts. Let me know, who do you think are going to win this week's games, all right? Please hit that like and subscribe button. Hey, man, once again, thank you for taking time out of your busy day by giving my podcast a listen. I appreciate it, all right? Student of the Game Podcast. Peace out.